Welcome back to round 2 action here at the Drug Aware Margaret River Pro, as the fans on the beach are excited to see another all-rookie clash here at the main break. Kanoa Igarashi taking on Ryan Callinan, USA versus Australia. That's been one of our favorite rivalries in pro surfing history, one of the most famous. Tommy Curran, Mark Akalupo, as we were hyping up some of those heats that they had, clashes like at Bell's Beach. Both of them were dynamic here at Margaret River in history, as we now check out an opening ride from the kid from Huntington Beach, Surf City, USA. Kanoa Igarashi lighting up a couple of big sections on his forehand. That challenging end section just bottoms out and he stays on his board, trying to strike early because he has that solid power game, goofy foot surfer of Ryan Callinan.
As we see Kanoa Igarashi up and riding on a beautiful little wave here. You know, so impressed with this kid's performance in round 1, but Italo Ferreira managed to come back. Beautiful, clean, seamless surfing from Kanoa. Quite a mature approach to the wave as he finishes off what is going to be a pretty good score to kick things off. Ryan Callinan on his backhand. Beautiful turn. Very impressed by the rookie field this year. I mean, you look at Connor Coffin, you look at Kai Belli, you look at Ryan Callinan, you look at Kanoa Igarashi. I mean, there is a plethora of amazing talents. Kanoa Igarashi 8.50 to kick things off. What a way to start this heat.
And still counting on that huge semifinal result on the Jeep leaderboard. Moving into position, this will be the kid from Huntington Beach, Kanoa Igarashi, getting started. Awkward section to throw the drift. He's straight down. Callinan still chasing a 4.68 with priority, and he's going to have a go here. Rolling in, he's right in front of Kanoa. Squares up, backhand jam. Late hit on the float, but he'll come out with that one and step off.
So 2-turn combo there for Callinan. Got that body fully extended on that second maneuver.
Looking at the conditions, it looks a little bit more groomed, a little bit more readable. It's a lot easier to surf than it was this morning, Potts?
Yeah, I think it is, Joe. I think that wind is maybe clocked around a little bit, so it's not right in their face going on the rights. It looks a little smoother on the face of the wave, but still a very tricky wave to ride nonetheless. You know, talk about back-to-back events where you really got to think on your feet. Ryan Callinan, beautiful extension there. Watch this turn right here. See how get that body almost fully extended, almost upside down, really. And a 5.40, so he takes the lead.
And breaking down the forecast for every venue on tour with the big help of Surfline. Watching this is Ryan Callinan. Stretched out bottom turn. Gets a jam. Big wind up for the full rotation, backside punt, but he ends up out the back. Next wave is going to set up for Kanoa. Wraps the first section, oncoming section in front of him, tags it. Quick off the bottom, throwing away the end section. Remember, Igarashi opened with the 8.5. Callinan started with a 4.83, built to a 5.4, and I got so excited when he got an air section. Doesn't show it as much as he did when he was a junior, but definitely has one of the best backhand rotations in the world.
Yeah, I started watching a few clips of his, and yeah, just an amazing free surfer. You know, that's what you've got to have these days. You've got to be able to bring that kind of performance into the heat situation. In that structured 30-minute heat, you've got to be able to free surf it. In this day and age, it's you've got to really produce your best surfing early in the rounds. I mean, you know, gone are the days of holding back too much. Obviously, do as much as you need to do to win heats, but when someone's busting airs, you've got to keep up with that. Let's have a look at Kanoa's wave here, first turn. Nice and clean. Now he gets going almost straight over the top of Ryan and then mistimes that section right there. Let's go the board. So Kanoa only looking for a small score, 4.53, and he's got the lead back. So we've got the seesaw battle going on right now.
He's been in the mid-range zone so far in his start in this matchup, 5.4 and a 4.83, but he's been putting together big numbers like he did when he took out Jordy on the Gold Coast. Here comes Arcal winding up off the bottom, nice and vertical. Perfect positioning. Another big hammer on the back end of Arcal. He'll slide out on the bottom turn and ends up losing the finish. Now Kanoa's on the next wave. Stretched out wall, he'll play with the whitewater and lay down. So a couple falls from the rookies here in round 2, heat 10. Now down to 11 minutes on the clock. Ryan Callinan just turned in his best number before we went to break. It was a 7:17. As we were taking that break, we had a little paddle battle to get priority. And Ryan Callinan, you can see him on the skis, staying very active, trying to turn this heat around, Potts.
Yeah, I love it. You know, that's what he's got to do. He's got to answer back. He's got to keep applying pressure. As we see a massive set coming through out the back. There's still plenty of swell on tap. Wind is clocked around, as Pete Mel was talking about before. A little easier to surf, but still very tricky. Still got to keep your eye on it. You know, you can't afford to tap off. You've got to have everything in tip-top shape, that's for sure, if you want those big scores.
Kanoa's starting to look. Trying to find a backup for the 8.5. Perfect bottom turn. Explodes off the first section with a snap. And he'll close it with 2 solid forehand hooks off the lip and see if he can improve on a 4.53.
Yeah, this was a good wave right here. Nice turns off the top there, double pump bottom turn. Connects beautifully with the lip and then just makes a little mistake right there. That could be the difference. Kanoa looking to improve on a 4.5. Nice turn to kick things off. One more good turn here. We'll put a score on the board for him. There it is. A 5.73 on that occasion. So extends his lead right now, needing that 7.07, Joe.
As he's trying to recover from an early loss at the Bells Bowl, now watching a roll-in from Kanoa. Igarashi winding up and just searching for something. He'll end up running out of room. Now this is a big moment for Arcal. Needs a 7.07. Little top turn wrap. Straight up vertical. Great timing for the rookie from Newcastle. It's going a little bit off speed, but now he's got a finishing section. Tail to the beach for the backhand reverse. Will it be enough to upset Kanoa Igarashi on the final exchange? 1 minute to go.
All right, well, just think back a little bit about that 7.17 that he got. A couple of nice turns, fell at the end. On that occasion, a slow start, beautiful turn in the middle, little air reverse at the end, finished on his feet. So, is that in that ballpark, Joe? That's what we're going to be looking at. That's what the judges are going to be taking into consideration.
Kanoa now up with 35 seconds to go. Looking to protect his lead. And he'll get hung up, so he's down. Nothing changing to Kanoa's top 2. Really focused on the last wave from Ryan Callinan to see if it was enough. The rotation on that inside, just on his skill set. It wasn't really a ramp that you were predicting it coming through. How will the judges react to that?
Well, it was a finish. You know, it was different. Let's have a look. First turn. Just a transition turn. This is where all the points are going to come from. Nice vertical snap right there. Got stuck behind the section, so not much going on right now. Now he's just doing that fill-in work. And that was just pure talent right there to be able to pull that off. So the heat's over. It's in the judges' hands. They're going to be looking at that 7.17 because that's kind of where that score's got to come in. A 7.07. I think it's lucky dip on whether he's going to get it or not, Joe.
Judges just wanted to make sure it comes out right. This was the 7.17 that Ryan had earlier today.
Yeah, so first turn, beautiful. Second turn as well. 2 massive turns. And then muffed the last one up. So this is the wave we're looking at right now. Scores dropping for it. Backside snap right there. And then they kind of went a little quiet, a little sleepy through this section. Backside air reverse. Joe?
Scores coming in for Ryan Callinan, and it is not enough. Needed a little bit more on that last wave, and Kanoa Igarashi survives and continues on into round 3.